Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Lane and welcome back to another video of Side Hustle Lane. And in today's video, I wanted to go over with you all a bunch of Q&As about the medical commodities business. These are very common questions that I get all the time, just kind of worded out differently in the way that I kind of want to address it to you all. But with all that being said, let's get into this video. All right, so the first question that I wanted to get out of the way is, what is medical commodities? This is an important question because a lot of people out there still don't really understand it fully. Medical commodities is a client-based business. You have multiple clients that you're buying diabetic test strips from. You will not be buying diabetic test strips from pharmacies, anything like that. You cannot really go get these from pharmacies. It's just going to be a complete waste of your money and time. So this is a client-based business. These people are getting them for free from pharmacies, and you are kind of buying the remainder test strips off of them. So it is a client-based business, and you really want to try and rack up as many diabetics as you can. In all honesty, there's about 35 million diabetics out there in the whole US. There are probably 15 million getting extra diabetic supplies every single month. And to my knowledge, there's probably 10,000-15,000 people in the whole United States actually actively doing the medical commodities business. So really, it's an open game for everybody. So I would say that you're really just trying to rack up as many clients as you can in this business. This is a fully client-based business. Either you're getting ship-ins or you're doing pickups, either one. But that is mostly what medical commodities, the business of it, is about. So I wanted to get into question 2 of how big of a capital do you really need to have in this business? I would say, really honestly, in my personal opinion, to have maybe $200-300 set aside for marketing and diabetic test strips. I would say to have $150 for diabetic test strips, $150 for marketing, and then that is the perfect start off in this business. Personally, for me, I probably put somewhere around maybe $200-300 into marketing my first 30 days in this business. And with that, I probably did around $900 profit. With after marketing expenses, it came out to around $600 profit my first 30 days. So that is kind of what I did. I, spent $200-300 bucks just periodically throughout the weeks over the first 30 days for me. Did somewhere around $900 profit, and after marketing expenses, it came out to $600 profit for me. But that's pretty much the first 30 days for me, and that was honestly off of maybe 8 or 10 clients. But I would just say having $200-300 set aside is absolutely perfect for this business. That's exactly what you want to aim for. If anything, once you really get into it, you're going to want to put your whole bank account into this business because it's so much fun. But the next question that I wanted to get to is average profit per client. How much are you profiting per client in this business? To my knowledge, I would say really $50 to $100 profit per client that you have out there. These clients, normally they have really 3-4 extra boxes, and that'll become monthly. Some of these clients, they'll have 10 extra boxes a month, 15 extra boxes a month. My highest client out there is around 25 extra boxes a month. And that guy I probably do anywhere in the ballpark range of $300-500 profit a month off of. So I would say really it's all about what they have, the expirations, conditions, all the brands they have, the quantity. There's a lot of different factors that go involved into how much you can profit. Personally, I do about 50 to 60% profit margin. So let's say my buyer buys something for $150 from this exact person. Let's say I get a phone call, I find out what they have, I find out my buyer buys all of this for $150. Then I would offer this person who got this for free, I would offer them around 60 to 80 bucks for it, knowing that I'm going to flip that for 150. So that's really kind of the average profit per client, I would say, out there in this business. But it really does range and vary, but on average it's really $50 to $100 profit per client out there. Next question, I would say, how many boxes do you need each month or each week actually to be successful in this business? So how many boxes of test strips do you need to be buying every single week in this business to be successful? Like I said, it does vary, but in all honesty, a ballpark range is really 30 to 40 boxes each week. I would say 30 to 40 boxes each week, you're talking about, $500 to $1,000 profit off of that. And I would say that's very, very good for anybody out there. Again, these test strips are not heavy boxes. They're nothing. They're honestly the size of salt shakers, really. And I would say 30 to 40 boxes of test strips honestly weighs like 5 pounds. And you know, if you've seen my video where I did a $2,400 invoice a while back ago, that's around 30 to 40 boxes really. So these things are very lightweight. They have no weight to it at all, and shipping is also very inexpensive with these things too. So I would really say in the ballpark range of 30 to 40 boxes, something like that each week. Next question, I would say, how fast can you sell these boxes once you have them? Well, there's really two different ways of selling these test strips. One is where you can sell them on eBay, and the other one is where you sell to big name wholesale private buyers. But really eBay, doing this business off of eBay, which is good because eBay has a very good medical market on eBay. You know, selling medical supplies off of eBay isn't going to be like trying to sell an iPhone or laptop or anything like that. These are commodities. These are things that people need. However, it really just, you never really know how long it's going to take to sell something off of eBay, you know. But I would say the buyers that you know are connected with Felix, those buyers, all the people that we sell to, speaking of them specifically, I would say those people literally buy these things off of you immediately. I would say the first 2 to 3 clients you get, which could be your first day in this business, definitely, I would say definitely for a fact within the first week of this business, the first couple clients you get, you can definitely sell whatever they have and flip that off to the buyer immediately. Personally, I like to just wait a week or two, really just to space it out. I have no need to immediately get these test strips and immediately flip them off. So I personally just like to wait a good week or two to do an invoice and then get paid. Next question. So does the job you have now matter? And this is a very good question. I've had people ask me, you know, different jobs, different time frames, truck drivers, nurses, doctors, you name it. Anybody out there is obviously wondering about their job and if their job's going to get in the way of trying to do the medical commodities business. I would say personally for me, I came from a furniture warehouse and I was working from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the furniture warehouse, and that was actually one of my very first questions to Felix about this business is, you know, am I going to be able to do this whole medical commodities business while working from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. in a furniture warehouse? And he did have a few people for me to talk to and connect myself with that kind of came from that same atmosphere. But I would say really just trying to dedicate 30 minutes every other day, at least 30 minutes every other day into this business is definitely what you can do. And personally for me, working from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the furniture warehouse, I really had like a 1 hour time frame right before work every day, had a 1 hour time frame every single day right before I went into work. And I would just dedicate that whole hour to, you know, marketing or buying test strips, taking phone calls, anything like that. So literally almost like 4 p.m. to 5, I would just try to dedicate that whole hour into, you know, focusing on this business. And I carried that out 7 days a week for me. A lot of you out there really with, you know, truck drivers, things like that only have, you know, a day or two off in this. You know, we already have a day or two off and they're not even together. Maybe it's like you have Thursday off and then you've got Sunday off, you know, and those are your only 2 off days. I would say definitely still being in this business, this is a very time flexible business out there where you can really kind of dedicate just that whole day or the whole next day really into this whole business. Personally, I just did about 30 minutes every single day into this business is kind of how it really rolled out for me. Next question I wanted to go over, can you do this business by yourself? Yes, this is a perfect business to do by yourself. Honestly, this is a business where I would say if you try to have more than 3 people in this business, you're really asking for too much. Me personally, I've been doing this business by myself for probably more than past 8 months now, and it's still way too easy for me to do it by myself. Honestly, I really need no help. I still haven't really fully automated this. I have paid a lot of different people to help me with this business. You know, I paid a lot of freelancers, you know, business owners, things like that to help me along the way. But specifically, you know, doing this by myself is very, very easy. So honestly, I'd say you, or maybe if you're in a relationship or business partner, anything like that, definitely, I would say definitely like married couples out there, they have a great teamwork in this business, and they really start off at a very, very good pace trying to do teamwork and just kind of working together. But still, just being by yourself in this business, it's a great business to have by yourself. Next question. Perfect. How do you get leads, clients, or people to buy the test strips from? So I would say it's honestly kind of the same thing as wholesale real estate marketing. If any of you have seen wholesale real estate marketing out there, it's kind of like the same thing, except it's a lot easier because these are people that you have to buy test strips from, and you're not trying to buy houses. So it is kind of like the same thing, you know, bandit signs, flyers, newspaper articles, anything you want to do. I would say really one good way of getting this business around, you could try something as simple as magnet marketing. Take refrigerator magnets around town and literally just slap those on, you know, ice machines, vending machines, coin stars, gas pumps, laundromat, chain dispensers. The list goes on, you know, for marketing for this business. You're really just trying to get your attention out there. You can go literally just throw out bags of chips with business stickers on it. To anybody out there, you're just trying to find diabetics, you know. So these are technically one in 10 people you come across in public are a potential client for your business. So 1 in 10 people you come across in public, just imagine it as the fact that you could be making $50 to $100 profit per month off of that person. So you're really doing anything in your power to kind of go out there, just market as much as you can. That is the #1 way of marketing, just trying to go out there. I would say teaming up with local entrepreneurs and things like that are some great tactics to use. Getting around Facebook is probably one of the best ways. 20% of all the clients that I have now all came just straight from free marketing on Facebook alone. Where do you sell the test strips to? The next question is, where do you sell the test strips to? Like I said before, you can sell these things off of eBay. Selling them off of eBay, I would say you're really not going to get paid like top dollar for this stuff. You know, I would say let's take a box, you know, a $50 box of test strips, something like that off of eBay. You could really only sell that for $40 off of eBay. So you're trying to buy that for 20, sell it for 40, you know, or buy that for 20 from your client. And then I would say, honestly, you're selling that anywhere from like 30, 35, you know, or so. But I would say really eBay, you're honestly taking 20% less of what you could be making for it. With the wholesale private buyers, I would say the wholesale private buyers really pay the most, if not as much as they possibly can. These people really just take these things and then they just push it back out to pharmacies, hospitals, wherever they take these things to. They have special licenses to pretty much just pump these things back out into the economy all over again, and it's just one big circle. So I would say a box that you could sell for $50, a box you could sell for $50, you're only going to be able to sell that in the price range of $30 to $40 on eBay to the buyer. The buyer's going to buy that for like $45, $50, you know. So that's kind of the buyer's end of it. These people are really just part of the training program for the FMCU training program, really, to where Felix can kind of teach you step by step about all the ways to do marketing, everything you need to look out for test strips and things like that. But I would say eBay is originally where this business was founded from, where you could sell these things to, and eventually after a while wholesalers, big name private buyer wholesalers started appearing up and realized that there was a whole economy out there for it, and they just kind of jumped in with that. The last question I wanted to answer is, how fast can you become successful in this entire business? I would say really on average, just to say it flat out, anywhere from maybe 30 to 90 days is really how a lot of people become successful. And I want to say that success is really based off of, you know, the eye of the beholder, really. And I would say really that most people in this business are really just trying to find something out there they can pay mortgage, rent, car insurance, car payments, anything like that, have some more money for vacations, you know, just find financial freedom. Or you're trying to find something where you're trying to save up for the next business out there. I would say that this business model in general is perfect. I wouldn't say that it's going to make you a millionaire or anything like that, and that's why this business doesn't get too much popularity out there. But I would say just hands down, giving this business a good 30 to 90 days, I would say definitely within 60 to 90 days, you're going to see a lot of repeat clients. So by month three in this business, you're going to see a whole lot of those clients from month one, and they're going to, be repeating after that. So they're going to come back probably 2 or 3 times by month 3, and you're going to realize, oh God, this is an actual business. They're really coming back, and it's great. Honestly, by the 3rd or 4th month, I was shocked to see how many clients were repeat clients, and I would say around 70% or so, good 70-80% of these clients are repeat clients. Any of the one-timer clients, you really don't get as often. I would say 1 in 10 people you come across are really one-timer clients, and those are the people who kind of used to have diabetes, no longer really have it, and they just have a bunch of test strips left over. But other than that, this is all for the video. I just wanted to go over with you all some really good questions that I had, that a lot of you had, and I wanted to answer for y'all. If I missed anything at all, please leave it in the comments so I can help you answer any more questions or concerns. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.